Hey, what's up, everybody? Well, I haven't finished, but I'm in the middle of watching a video on RKH Media. Yeah, that's the right channel. Which is a really good channel. I recommend checking them out. The video I'm in the middle of watching is called The End of TikTok Rapture That Never Was, and talking about the recent hype about a rapture that was supposed to happen this year, September 23rd to September 24th. And it was kind of getting me thinking because, it was getting me thinking, like, what would I do? And then I was like, well, I'm curious to make a video and ask all of my viewers, what would you do in a situation where, well, I guess these are kind of a little two different situations, but I guess for me, I see some similarities. So what would you do in the case where you were told that a rapture was going to happen at a certain date? And or what would you do in the case where a hypothetical catastrophic event would happen, or especially a confirmed catastrophic event? What would you do if you knew, like, hey, I only have a few months before this thing happens, or it could possibly happen? And the reason why I ask is because, let me see, I've watched 26 minutes out of an hour and 5 minutes. And so far, I've seen people that sold their house and were homeless in preparation for rapture. Someone sold their car for the rapture in preparation for the rapture. Someone sold their possessions and gave money to someone that they thought wasn't going to go to the rapture, which is pretty funny. That's a pretty direct way of saying, hey, I think you're a terrible person. I don't think you're going to be raptured. But yeah, I don't know. I would love a comment from anyone watching this. What would you do? And as far as what I would do, I would just live my life as normal. I don't see... I guess in the case of like a catastrophic event, a possible one, or especially a confirmed one, I would try to get prepared, I suppose. So, like maybe stock up on food if I can, stock up on water, maybe try and buy some weaponry to defend myself. That only in the case of a confirmed catastrophic event. For a possible one, I guess it would depend on how likely I was, how likely I think it would happen. Then I would possibly get prepared. But other than that, leading up to it, I would just live my life as normal. But I guess this video is particularly more towards a potential rapture. And in that case, I would just live my life as normal. I mean, I feel like I have a pretty good relationship with God. Of course, I'm not a saint. I do still do some not great things, although that's improved. I've definitely done a lot of not like terrible things, not even just not great, but terrible things in my earlier life with addiction. But I'm not perfect nowadays. I'm not ever going to be perfect. But I feel like, I accept God and Jesus, and I try to live as the best life I possibly can. So I feel like that's all I would really need to do in preparation. I don't see the need to like sell your possessions or sell your car, or if I had a house, sell my house. And either sell or give away. And then, take any money I have and send it to someone that I think isn't going to be raptured. Because the way I see it is that does absolutely nothing for you when the rapture comes. I guess you can argue, oh, well, hey, you were generous and you gave away your stuff. That's like bonus points. But I don't think that's necessary. And then, the possibility of it not happening. I mean, like, there's this pastor dude, I think, in Africa that kind of started this. who said there was going to be the rapture September 23rd to the 24th. So it's like, what sort of authority, like, I don't know. It's just like how, there's no way that's like confirmed. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just like, it's such a loose, like, it's such a low probability, and like such a, I don't know, just, I don't think any human on earth has the authority to say, hey, yeah, there's going to be a rapture. So I wouldn't listen to anyone. And even if there was going to be a rapture, again, like I said, it's like, I don't see the need to do any of that stuff. It's just like, live your life as normal, you know, and then when the time comes, if it happens, then, you know, if you were deemed rapturable, then you get raptured. And if you're not, then you don't. And I guess you deal with the 7 years of tribulations or whatever. One last thing I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I don't even see the point in selling or giving away your possessions because like people are like, oh, I'm going to be raptured, I'm not going to need them, so I'm going to give them to people that aren't raptured. But the way I see it, it's like, that's not necessary, because if the rapture truly does happen and you do get sent to heaven, then anyone else on earth, your possessions are going to still be there. You know, maybe like it'll be hard to get money out of a bank account, but you know, your car, your house, your clothes, every other material possession, people are going to have access to that. So it's like, why give it away before it even happens? Even if it were guaranteed to happen, it's just like, people are going to take your stuff anyways. So why not just leave it? So I don't know. I know this is kind of a silly video, but I was just thinking, I'm just like, no judgment to those people, but I just think that's so stupid to give away, especially like a car or a house, like big possessions, or sell them in the very small probability of an event like that happening. When again, it's not even necessary. Like, if it happens, they'll take your stuff out. Like, anyone on earth, left on earth, can loot and take all they want. You know, there's probably going to be a lot that they can loot and take from, so they don't need your possessions prior. But again, I'm curious. I would really like to know what you guys think, or how you feel. What would you do in a situation like that? Whether that's a rapture situation, or like I said earlier, a catastrophic or potential catastrophic event. Would you make significant, huge changes in your life? Or would you continue to live your life as normal? Maybe do what you can to prepare, but like not go overboard. I would love to hear everyone's thoughts in the comments section. So please leave a comment. And, you know, if you thought this was an interesting video, please let me know. Especially, please hit the like, that helps a lot. Please consider following me on TikTok or subscribing to my YouTube channel. And ultimately, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I am going to upload this, and then I'm going to stream a little bit of Macarena on TikTok Live. And then I'm going to go to the gym, go to the store, and then I'm going to stream some more later this evening. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.